It's nearly impossible to go through a day without the use of communication. Communication is sending and receiving information between two or more people. The person sending the message is referred to as the sender, while the person receiving the information is called the receiver. The information conveyed can include facts, ideas, concepts, opinions, beliefs, attitudes, instructions, and even emotions. Methods of communication vary, and you are almost certainly familiar with all of them. Let's take a look at some of the primary methods. Verbal communication is simply sending a message through a spoken language that is understood by both the sender and receiver of the message. Examples of verbal communications include face-to-face talking, listening to a lecture or seminar, and listening to a television program. In fact, if you are listening to this lesson, you are engaged in a verbal form of communication. Written communication is sending a message by the use of symbols that are understood by both the sender and receiver of the message. If you are reading the transcript of this lesson, you are engaged in written communication. Body language is a form of nonverbal communication that can be used to send a message. You can often tell if your boss is pleased or upset simply by looking at his facial expressions, posture, and gestures. For example, a flushed face may mean embarrassment, a clenched fist may indicate anger, and the rolling of one's eyes may signal disbelief or annoyance. The importance of communication cannot be overstated. Our ability to communicate with one another effectively is one of the primary reasons civilization can exist. We can't effectively work together towards a common task or goal if we can't communicate. We can't preserve and spread knowledge without a way to communicate it. In the business context, managers can't manage employees without the ability to communicate. Businesses can't market if they can't communicate effectively to their target customers, and buyers can't buy without the ability to communicate with sellers. Let's review what we've learned. Communication is the act of one or more persons conveying information to someone else. The content of the communication can be facts, ideas, concepts, opinions, attitudes, and emotions. Types of communication methods include verbal communication, written communication, and body language. Communication is very important because it's the only way we can effectively work together on anything.